This is Relax Teams, Team Central Jersey. We meet every Wednesday, 8 a.m., and we live stream a portion of the event. You can go out to relaxteams.com, find Team Central Jersey, hit the button and join this and connect directly in and join our Zoom, or anyone can visit. You can sign up to visit, find out a little bit more information. Otherwise, you can watch us live on YouTube, Facebook, and or LinkedIn. So with that said, does anyone have any shout outs for other members of the group this week before we feature Rochelle?
I have one. I got one for Chris Lipper. He threw an awesome virtual trade show on Friday. I got to catch the last half of it, and the diversity in the people who are presenting in tables was wonderful, because that trade show has something for everybody, whether you're residential or commercial business. So Chris, great job, man. I heard it's the best you've ever had. So good, best of success in 22.
Thank you. That's very kind. Yeah, everyone seemed to love it. It was, and thank you, those of you that came, Jonathan, Danelle, Drew, and if I missed anyone else, I apologize. It was a 3.5 hour show. The average stay was 2.5 hours, and our visitors visited up to 12,000 rooms, which is crazy when you think about that. And all I can say is wait till you see what we're doing in March. It will blow you away. Next show is March 4th.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Hey, wonderful job. I mean, you've taken trade shows, virtual trade shows to a new level, Chris.
Wait till you see what's coming, but thank you.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Excellent. Any other shout outs? If not, we'll turn over the mic to Rochelle.
Yeah, I got one for Karen Sammer. She's offering a 5-week sugar detox called Sweet Surrender. It started last night and I went to that. And I mean, the information, the knowledge that she has was great. Still is great, not was great, but it's still great. There was no shame in the fact that I'm happily to eat a bag of candy corn or jelly beans. And we're working on getting rid of that. So I think everybody that was there got a lot of valuable information. And I know that I don't know if it's too late to join the current one, but I know it's also going on in January as well. So thank you, Karen. That was great.
Thank you, Paul.
And my wife thanks you too.
I have a shout out as well for George Pizzo. I was able to refer him to a friend of mine who was trying to clear out their old limousine residence. Essentially, they had a lot of furniture and all these things. She was losing her head. So she was very happy for the referral and said that you were so kind and patient and have been very, very helpful and an invaluable help to her. So thank you, George, for helping out.
Thank you for the referral.
Excellent. And with that, we'll turn it over to Rochelle. Rochelle, you have until about 8:45.
Okay, great. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Dennis. My name is Rochelle DiCrescenzo. I'm a physical therapist, and my practice is called The Healing Journey. And I specialize in a type of treatment called John Barnes myofascial release. So today I'm going to work, hopefully you guys can do this along with me. I'm going to show you a great stretch, myofascial stretch, to help open up your chest, your neck, your shoulders. I'm really not going to too much detail about fascia or myofascial release just because of the time constraints. And I've spoken to this group before about both of those topics. And if you go to my website, the Healing Journey, mfrpt.com, there's tons of information about fascia, about myofascial release, and there's also links to the past videos I've done for Relax Teams, which gives a lot of great information about this wonderful modality. If you haven't heard me speak before, I just will say very quickly that in our bodies, we have a fascial system. And a lot of people don't really know what the fascial system is or haven't heard of it. They know the muscular system, the skeletal system, the nervous system. But what holds all of those things together, what connects all of those things and really holds us together as a person is the fascial system. And it's a 3-dimensional connective tissue web that connects all those other systems together. And that system, the fascial system, is meant to be a free floating web that moves and glides freely and allows the structures that it holds, your muscles, your blood vessels, your nerves, your bones, to do the jobs that they were meant to do. And when we have restrictions in that web, and restriction just means it tightens down. So instead of moving freely and gliding as it should, it tightens down over those pain sensitive structures. And, it's the fascial restrictions are missed oftentimes by Western medicine docs because it doesn't show up on standardized tests like X-rays, MRIs, and CAT scans, which are the most frequent tests that are done when you go in to a doctor and you say, I have X, Y, Z pain or whatever. So fascia doesn't show up on those, and a lot of times it's missed. And the fascial restrictions are really shown by feeling, when the therapist can feel or look at the person to kind of get an idea of where your restrictions are. So when I work with my patients in the office, it's a hands-on approach to what I do. The myofascial release is hands-on. And then I give people exercises and things, different stretches and things to work on and do at home that are very personalized to what is going on with them. Today, though, however, I'm going to give you a really simple stretch that, like I said, is going to open up the chest and the neck. Now, very often people will not come to me and complain of chest tightness or pain in the front of their neck. They'll complain very often of pain in the back of their neck and the tops of their shoulders and the back and their upper back and the back. And, it's not to me any coincidence that happens. We're in a, very tech world. We're on our phones all day. We're on our computers. We're driving. We're always very contracted in the front of our bodies. And because of that, if you think all this muscle, all this fascia, everything up front is contracted in, and I'm obviously exaggerating, but, our heads come forward, our shoulders come forward, whatever comes forward, and we get very tight up front. And because we're so tight up front and we can't expand, we get the pain in the back. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to put a timer on for 5 minutes, and I hope that you guys do this stretch with me. I had asked if you have a foam roller, a long foam roller that's about 3 feet wide and 6 or so inches, or 3 feet long, about 6 or so inches wide. That's great. If you don't have that in your home and you want to still do the stretch, you can just roll up some a really thick comforter or a bunch of blankets rolled up so that they kind of create that log, or a couple of pillows. And if you have none of those things and you still want to do a stretch with me, what I'd like everybody to do right now is just sit up nice and tall and expand your arms and pull and let your head drop back and just see where you feel tight. If you feel tightness in your arms, in your chest, in the front of your head, you can play around with your head position, drop it down, and just see where you feel tightness, maybe in the side of your head. So if you're not going to lay on the foam roller with me, then you can just find a position like this, or dropping your head over to one side or back a little bit, wherever you feel tension in your neck or your shoulder, and you can do it the stretch for the same amount of time. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I'm gonna turn on my timer. I think I might lose video for just a second while I'm doing that. But I'm gonna turn on a 5-minute timer. Because the key to a myofascial stretch is time. Nobody holds stretches for long enough. And to actually stretch things, fascia or especially fascia, but even the muscles, you have to hold the stretch for longer. So I already put the timer on. If you have a foam roller or a blanket or some pillows, I want you to come up on top of them. You're going to sit towards the end. And then just gently bring your body back onto the pillows, onto the cushion, onto the roller, whatever you have. And again, if you don't have anything, you're not lying on your back, I just want you to find a position that you can move your head or your neck or your arms and feel a stretch. But if you're on your back, I want you to bring your arms to your side with your palms facing up. Okay, palms facing up is important. And I want everyone to just close your eyes, whether you're on your back or you're sitting. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to just really start feeling your body. Nobody takes time to really feel into their body. So just feel into your body. Where do you feel tight? And see if you could just start to soften a little bit. Do you notice any tension anywhere? And when you notice that tension, can you just start to let it soften just a bit? And if you're on your back or really in any position, whatever you chose, you don't have to stay in one position, okay? So as you start to soften and open up, If you're on your back, let's just use that because I prefer you to be in this position. Move your arms without lifting them. Just slide them a little more out to the side, maybe in more of a little like a T position, and see if you feel more of a stretch doing that. And then let's stay there for a couple of seconds and just breathe into it. Breathe into your tight spaces. And again, play around with your positioning. If you're on your back, you might want to bend your elbows. Still with your palms up and your arms resting down. But what does that do when you bend your elbows? What kind of stretch does that give you? What does that open you up even more? And again, I know this probably feels like a long time to hold the stretch for most people, but I want you to get the idea of what it feels like to actually feel into your body and open up your fascial system. So again, keep your eyes closed. It really just helps to allow you to feel and to turn off your thinking brain. Turn on the feeling side of your brain. And just let yourself sink into the stretch. Breathe into your tight spots. And allow your body to just start to open up. If you're on your back over a roller, again, play with your arm position. You may feel like one arm wants to really stretch up over your head. Maybe the other arm just wants to be out to the side. Anything is possible. Anything works. I'm going to come off the roller, but I want you guys to still stay on. I'm just going to talk you through it a little bit longer. And just, you want to, any time you're stretching, you feel into the stretch. And just as many people as there are in this world, billions of people, there's that many billion different fascial strains and fascial restrictions. So every body is very different. So I just want you guys to feel into your own body. And this is one of the keys to myofascial release, is that it's very individualized. It allows you to just feel into your own body. So just keep breathing, keep feeling into your stretch. And I saw that I have only about a minute left, which is fine. Okay, the timer is just about done. So that was about 5 minutes, guys. So if you're on a foam roller on your back over pillows, I want you to gently roll to the side, come on up. And if you were just sitting, then you can just kind of come back up to a neutral position. And whatever you did to start, I asked you to just see how you felt initially, do that again and see if you feel any different. Do you feel more open? Are you able to feel a little bit less pain in the front of your body? And just see how you feel later today too. This is a really simple exercise. You can do this obviously at home. You don't need a foam roller. It's great if you have one, but you don't need one. And you can do it over the pillows or over a blanket. And obviously you can just do it in your chair for a couple of minutes to take a break and open up your fascial system and give your posture some rest. So I think my time is up. And if anybody has any questions or any comments, I'd love to listen and hear them.
Yeah, I do. I was on my roller.
Good.
I cannot believe how much of a stretch I could feel having my arms out. I don't know. It's kind of scary to me. I'm thinking maybe that means I'm, really tight, whatever. My fascia is not in good shape.
Well, it doesn't, listen, like I said, this is why I picked this particular stretch, because most people are tight in their chest. It's a result of our world, our technological world and phones and computers and sitting at our desks. Mm. So it's so important. If you just start opening yourself up every day, and again, we only did 5 minutes today. If you have time and you can do longer, and again, this is like an odd forum to do this in, but if you're by yourself and again, close your eyes, feel into your body and just start listening to your body. people go to doctors because they want answers from the doctors all of the time. And yes, we need medicine, 100%. We need medicine sometimes, and especially in an emergency situation. But our bodies have an unbelievable ability to heal themselves when we quiet down and we listen. And we, as a society, we don't do that. We've been taught to ignore pain, shove it down with medication, with too much talking, too much drinking, too much exercise, too much of anything, doesn't matter what it is. And when you do that and you don't listen to your pain, you don't listen to your body, you're setting yourself up for disaster. So just that quieting down, closing your eyes, coming inward is going to tell you a lot. And it'll open you up to what other restrictions you might have, or other tightnesses you might have in your body too.
Rochelle, I have one question.
Yeah.
So knowing that we all probably do the same thing, sit at our desks all day, what do you recommend? Like, should we be standing? Should we like move a certain, like in a certain amount of time, just get up and walk around? I mean, obviously all of those things are obvious we should be doing, but how should what's the best way to sit at our desk? Should the screen be above us?
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to be comfortable at your desk. I always recommend people try to get up at least once every hour. And just, that sounds like maybe some people, oh, I could do that. But you get into your work and it goes an hour goes really quick. So if you put a timer on your phone and you just get up every hour, and even if it's, stretching over, pulling your arms, moving whatever you're going to do, walk around a little bit and then sit back down. It's going to give you a really great break from your work. And then if you have a longer amount of time, get on the ground, do some stretches, feel into your body. If you come up and you come over and you're like, oh, I'm really tight here. Well, maybe if you have some time, stay there a little bit, stay there and feel into it and stretch into it. We can talk a lot more about posture sitting. I don't want to take up more time, but, there are some specifics for sitting at the desk, but, just getting up, breaking up your day is really important, and putting on reminders, because you won't do it unless you start putting a reminder on to actually do it.
Very true. Thank you. Great presentation.
Thanks.
Excellent. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. So we do have a couple of guests here today. So I'd like to have the guests to get 45 seconds to kind of go through briefly what it is that you do. So we'll start off with, I believe, Crystal.
Hi, everyone. My name is Crystal Lawson, and I help entrepreneurs get trademarks for their brands. Your branding is your customer recognition, how your customers see you, and trademarks protect that branding and that trust that you've built. If you want to talk a little more about trademarks and how they can help you protect your branding as you grow, as you scale, please contact me. I left all of my contact information in the chat, and we can talk about how I can help you get your federal trademarks. Take care.
Excellent. And then Mike and Jim, you want to give a brief, I know you've talked to everyone, but if you want to give a quick brief summary of what it is you guys do.
Again, we specialize in the small group marketplace for companies that want to provide health insurance benefits for themselves and their staff. Again, we're licensed with every carrier in the state of New York and New Jersey. And that's pretty much it in the simplest terms.
And I'm excited to announce that Relax Teams is working with this group. We call it Relax Benefits to make it especially for those small groups. So as part of a member of Teams, check them out. It's something that we're trying to do because I know there's been a lot of requests in that area, and it's hard to find people who will do the small groups. So with that, we'll start off. We have all these available open positions on our team. We have about 6 spots or 7 spots left on the team. You don't need to be in one of these positions to join the team, but by joining the team, you're not just working by yourself, you're working with a group to help grow your business, a group that cares, supports each other, and promotes each other. So with that said, my name is Dennis Harabin. I'm a CPA, and I'm obsessed with helping people to retain more of what they earn whether you're in a small business or on your own. One of the key drivers and something that's going to areas to waste money is taxes. And if you use tax credits, you can really go a long way towards retaining more of what you earn. And we talk about retaining more of what you earn. It's not necessarily creating savings accounts or those things. Spend the money how you want to spend it, just don't waste it. And that's really what we're obsessed about. And we find that there's a lot of waste in tax, insurance, and debt. Money that just doesn't have to be spent, that can be reallocated for whatever your passion is to enjoy what it is you want to do. So with that, I hand over to Paul.
Morning, everybody. Paul Taubman from Digital Maestro, where we harmonize your online strategy. I just want to mention that a client that we're working with that is getting ready to go live with their website. I've been working on it for a few months now, and they're all set. Before we go live, we have a 45-point checklist to make sure that everything is going to go nice and smooth so that they can promote it to their association, to their group, because they are an association with members around the world. So with our checklist, with our processes, we make sure that nothing goes unnoticed and everything gets taken care of. Paul Taubman from Digital Maestro, again, where we harmonize your online strategy. Next up is Lisa.
Good morning. My name is Lisa Devoren, and I am passionate about helping others regain their health and lose weight along the way. I lost my weight and regained my health over 3 years ago. And the 3 years ago is key because diets don't work. We lose weight and put it back on, and sometimes extra weight. This is a plan that helps you lose that weight for good and keep it off. I can introduce you to a few simple changes to your daily habit that are simple to fit into your day and really work. The new year is coming. You know, most people's resolution is to lose weight. Reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you. Stay healthy, livebetter.com. And of course, it's free. Next up is Candido.
Don't know if I saw Candido here today. Candido is a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual. Next up, we have Desiree.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Desiree Hellick, and I'm the owner of Clarence Services, which is a marketing agency for startups and small businesses. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody here is thinking about their 2022 marketing plan. It's really important for you to document something. You have to come up with some sort of goal that you want to reach for your business plan. And a lot of that has to do with marketing. So we do any type of digital marketing, email marketing, videos, blogs, social media, content marketing, and fractional chief marketing officer services, where we actually help people come up with their marketing strategies. You can reach me at clarenceservices.com. Next up is Jonas.
Hi, I'm Jonas DeVita. I'm the owner of Access Commercial Door. We are a commercial door and architectural hardware distribution company. Architectural hardware is basically anything from locks, exit devices, closers, automatic door operators, what have you. We supply commercial doors and frames. We do some installation services as well. We're located in Central Jersey, and we work exclusively with commercial-focused general contractors and end users. We're factory direct, so our pricing is very competitive, and we pride ourselves on having the best service in the industry. Up next is George Pizzo.
Good morning. Yes, George with Caring Transitions. What Caring Transitions does is, if you are selling your home, we help you empty the contents of that house and get it ready for market. We help you sort through and pack the contents of your home. We help you turn all that clutter that you've accumulated over the last 40 or 50 years. We help you turn that clutter into cash by running estate sales and or online auctions. And then finally, anything that cannot be sold, that you're not taking with you, or that cannot be donated, we will do a final disposal and clean out so that the house is empty and ready to go onto the market. George Pizzo at Caring Transitions.
Next up, we have Tracy.
Good morning, everybody. Tracy Spiaggia with Slingshot Health Coaching. I'm a national board certified health and wellness coach, functional nutrition and lifestyle practitioner, and Amen Clinic brain health specialist. I work with individuals and families struggling with acute and chronic mental health challenges. We do this by taking a unique approach, looking at the biology, physiology, psychology, relationships, and just trying to look at the entire person as opposed to just myopically looking at the symptoms and trying to make it be quiet. So the attempt is to heal the entire person in body, mind, and spirit, prioritizing the power of family as we go. You can find me at slingshothc.com. And up next is Randy.
I did not see Randy here yet today. Randy is a relationship banker with M&T Bank. Next up, we have Jeannie. Don't think I saw Jeannie here today. Jeannie is your ID protection. idreamofjeannie.com. Next up, we have Jake.
Good morning, everyone. Jake Miola, also known as Jake of all trades, a man of many hats. Usually I'm talking about the Legal Shield service, the disruptive innovator that puts the power of an entire law firm in your pocket for usually less than an hour's wage for the entire year rather than for an hour. But today I'm also going to talk to you about one of my other hats, which is Royal Readers Bookstore, which is a second chance online bookstore to help get books off of the shelves and back into readers' hands. So if you are looking for books for the holidays or just for yourself and you want to pay less than full price, check out royalreadersbookstore.com. We send them all out to your door, wrapped and ready to go, so you can give them as gifts or browse online. Check out the rest at jakeofalltrades.info and royalreadersbookstore.com. Anthony is up next.
I saw Anthony here earlier. I don't know if he had to jump. Anthony Guzman, he is specializes in commercial lines. Wanted to congratulate him on the new baby. Congratulations, Anthony, if you see this later. Next up, we have Jonathan.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jonathan with Business Owner Browser. We are dedicated to helping you automate and streamline your business by uncovering tax incentives and money back that you may not even know about. So basically, upgrade your business, enhance some of your processes, streamline some of your daily tasks, bring in more automation, and really leverage these tax incentives that we work closely with Dennis and other people for to essentially get you this functionality for free. So if you're looking to streamline anything, or if you're looking to even hold a conversation on how you can bring some of this automation to your business, give us a call and we'd love to talk more. Next up is Erin.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. I'm Erin Myers. I'm with Keller Williams Real Estate. I'm a residential realtor. And I guess the news for this week is that I actually just joined up with a larger real estate team. It's one of the largest in Morris County and in this area. It's called the Crawford Lorenzo Home Selling Team. Gordon Crawford is the founder and pretty famous among real estate agents. I don't know if everybody else has ever heard of him, but it's one of the largest teams in the area. And it's such an amazing group of agents. We're able to kind of put our brain power together, bring our buyers together, find houses for people, and really work as a cohesive team together, which is really great. So if you or anyone you know is looking to make a move and are interested in hearing about what's going on in the market, give me a call. Thank you. Next up is Chris.
Hey everybody, Chris Lipper on the Bus Sales Training, Coaching, Consulting. And again, thank you to all of you that came to our trade show. We had over 12,000 unique visitors to our booth, and up close to 12,000. It was 11,900, something like that. But anyway, thank you. Please come in March. March 4th is our next one. Can't wait. It's going to be really exciting. The new book is out. It's on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. Please check it out. And our sales training for small business owners is somewhat unique and very successful. And part of our secret sauce is our meeting next Friday on the 17th, where we establish behavioral goals for 2022. If you hit your behavioral goals, you should hit your KPIs. If you need help like that or know someone, please introduce them to me. Chris Lipper on the Bus Sales Training, Coaching, Consulting. Thank you.
Next up is Danelle.
Hi, I'm Danelle Bingle from Upbeat Dance and Fitness. Upbeat is a fun and supportive online community for busy, real people imperfect people who might struggle to maintain an exercise routine, or people who might be intimidated by the gym, people who could use some daily accountability or have really complicated schedules. Our next 2-month program is starting in January, where we'll focus on goal setting, kind of like Chris was talking about, actually behavioral goal setting as well as fitness goal setting. Attentive, peaceful eating, make it count movement. You don't have to do burpees and crazy stuff if that's not appropriate for your body. The program provides expert support from registered dietitian and from an exercise physiologist, that's me. So even if people may have failed in the past or feel like they can't figure things out, definitely talk to me. This is a place where you can feel like you belong and will not be judged. We'd be honored to work with any referrals that you might have. That's Danelle Bingle from Upbeat Dance and Fitness.
Next up, we have Karen.
Morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Karen Sammer, and I am a certified nutrition and health coach. My business is Your Power, Your Health, Nutrition and Health Coaching. And I primarily work with women, as you can see, who live with or are at risk for developing chronic illness. And currently I'm running, as Paul mentioned before, a sugar detox. It's a 5-week program. First session started last night. I'm going to have another session that starts this Friday at noon. And I'm going to, for people who are too afraid to take on this challenge during the holidays, I am starting another session as well on January 4th. It's 5 weeks at $97. And kicking sugar is the way I lost 135 pounds, because once you take processed sugar out of your life, it completely changes the whole landscape of of everything. So I'm happy to have a conversation with anybody who wants to talk about that. Thank you.
Next up, we have Tim.
Hi, everybody. I am Tim Stollery. I'm a working journalist with more than 25 years of being a professional storyteller. I'm an artist who uses images, sounds, words, and deep research to tell stories. My work has been recognized with many awards, including 3 Mid-Atlantic local Emmys. I'm proud to say that my latest production, called Crossing to Victory, George Washington Retakes New Jersey, will be premiering on Saturday. And that's the story of how Washington and the Army crossed, not in the Durham boat with Washington standing up. He was on a flat bottom ferry boat that was attached to an overhead cable. A lot of folks don't know that. And so that's premiering on Saturday, and I'm super excited about that. Next up is
Drew.
Projects.
Thanks, Tim. Drew Durrani. My company is, I own Profit Compassion, and my complete focus for businesses and individuals is to reduce their pain. So I have 3 ventures. The one specifically for this group is Schoolie Mitchell. I reduce businesses' financial pain. We work with our clients, and we negotiate with their current vendors to lower their current expenses. We target industries where those vendors have had no oversight, no accountability over the years, where they charge their customers whatever they want and they get paid. And so while you work on your core business and working on increasing your revenue, we'll help on the other side of the profit formula, and we will decrease your expenses behind the scenes seamlessly, put money back in your budget so you can reinvest it in your company.
Next up, we have Project Scholarship.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rahim Salhi. I'm a member of a team of 6 students from Stevens Institute of Technology. We are working towards launching a crowdfunding platform called Project Scholarship under the slogan by students for students. Platform actually helps students move from classroom to career with little to less debt. The project also is a marketplace where employers and students can come together to network, complete employers' projects, and tell the world their unique story. So we are asking today for your help by visiting our website, projectscholarship.org, and give us feedback to help us identify the necessary tools that would help later on launch the project. Thank you.
All right, and Robert isn't here. Robert is our public adjuster, and Caitlin does mortgages. And with that, that is the end of today. So thank you for attending. Look forward to our next week. We go live here every week. So